Today we will discuss a few questions of exercise 59. So students, we will start from question number 7th. In 7th questions, the side of a square lawn is 24 meter. Now find the length of fence around it. Students, when we want to know the length of fence, we will find the perimeter of this square lawn. Now, first we'll write each side of square lawn. Each side of square lawn is 24 meter. Now find the perimeter of square. Perimeter of square 4 into side. Now 4 multiplied by 24. Now multiply 24 into 4, we'll get 4 4 are 16, 4 12 are 19. So your answer is 96 meter. So length of fencing is 96 meter. 96 meter. Clear, students? Now, question number 8. In 8th question, the length and breadth of a rectangular park is 96 meter and 74 meter respectively. A boy runs 2 times around the park. Find the distance covered by him. Students, here is a park which is in a rectangular shape and length is 96 and breadth is 74. Yeah? A boy runs 2 times around the park. First, friends, first we will find the perimeter of this rectangular park, then distance covered in 2 rounds. Now, 8th question, length is 96 meter and breadth width is 74 meter. Now find the perimeter of this rectangle. Perimeter of rectangle is 2 by length plus breadth. Clear, students? Now 2 multiply length is 96 and breadth is 74. Now first we will solve this part. 96 plus 74. 2 multiply 96 plus 74, 6 plus 4, 10, 17, 170. Now 170 multiplied by 2, we get 340. So students, parameter of this rectangle is 340 meter. In first part, students will find the parameter of rectangle, that is 2 multiply length plus width. 2 multiply 96 plus 74. Now 96 plus 74 is 170. Now 170 multiply by 2. Now we get 340 meter. This is a parameter of this rectangle. Now according to your statement, a boy runs 2 times around the park. Now find the distance covered by him. Distance covered in 2 rounds. Distance covered in 2 rounds. That is 340 multiplied by 2. Now multiply 340 multiplied by 2. 0, 8 and 6. So distance covered in 2 rounds is 680 meter. Now your answer is 680 meter. In first step, students, we will find the parameter of rectangle, which is 340 meter. Now find distance covered in 2 rounds. 340 multiplied by 2. We will get 680 meters. Next is question number 9. In 9th question, the length and breadth of a rectangular garden are 125 meter and 95 meter. Find the length of wire needed to fence all around the garden in 4 times. Students, applying same method, first you will find the parameter of this rectangle, then multiply by 4. Because you want to fence this rectangular garden in 4 times. First we will find the parameter of this rectangle, then multiply by 4. Now length of rectangle, length is 125 meter, width 95 meter. Now parameter of rectangle, parameter of rectangle is 2 multiply length plus width, 2 multiply 125 plus 95. Clear, students? Now first we will solve this part. Add length and width. to multiply 125 plus 95, that is 5 plus 5, 10 is 220. Now 220 multiplied by 4. So students, parameter of this rectangle is 440 meter. Now find wire needed for 4 rounds. Wire for 4 rounds. That is 440 multiplied by 4. Now 440 multiplied by 4 is 0. 4 4 are 16, 6 and 1. 4 4 are 16 plus 1, 17. So students, wire needed to fence this garden in for 4 times is 1760 meter. So your answer is 1760 meter. Parameter of rectangle is, yes. Students, in first part we will find the parameter of this rectangle, then multiply by 4 to find the length required for 4 rounds. Clear students? Now, question number 10. In 10th question, find the cost of fencing of square park of side 150 meter at the rate of rupees 6 per meter. Now find the cost of fencing of a square park. Each side of square is 150 meter and rate of fencing is rupees 6 per meter. So students, first we will find the parameter of this square park whose each side is 150 meter. Then find the cost of fencing. To find the cost, we will multiply parameter by 6. Question number 10. Each side of square park is 150 meter. Now find the parameter of square. That is 4 into side 4 multiply 150. Now students, 150 multiply by 4, 5 4 are 20 and 4 1 is 6. That is 600 meter. So students, parameter of this square park is 600 meter. Next part, in second part, we will find the cost of fencing at the rate of rupees 6 per meter. Now, cost of fencing. At the rate of rupees 6 per meter. 600 multiplied by 6. That is 3600. So cost of fencing is rupees 3600. Cost of fencing rupees 3600. So students, in first part we find the parameter of square. Then in second part we find the cost of fencing at the rate of rupees 6 per meter. Next is question number 11. Question number 11. The parameter of a square field is 72 meter. Find the length of side of a square. Now students, in 11th question, parameter is already given, and now we will find the each side of this square. To find this, we will divide parameter by 4. Now, parameter of square is is 72 meter. Now find the each side of square. Square, that is 72 divided by 4. Students, when we want the side of square, we will divide parameter by 4. Side of square is parameter divide by 4. So 72 divided by 4. Now divide it. First we will divide by 1. 7 minus 4 is 3. Next number is 2. 4, 8 are 32. So each side of this square is 18 meter. Each side of this square is 18 meter. Now students, question number 12. In 12th question, the parameter of rectangular field is 164 meter. If its length is 50, then find the width of this rectangular field. First we'll write the parameter of rectangle. Parameter of rectangle is 164 meter and the length is 50 meter. Now find the width of this rectangular field. Width is to find the width, the formula is 1 upon 2 multiply by parameter. 1 upon 2 multiply by the parameter of rectangle, then subtract length. Now 1 upon 2, first we will solve this part. 1 upon 2, parameter is 164 minus 50. Now 164 upon 2 minus 50. Now divide 164 by 2. 164 divided by 2 will get 8. Then 82 minus 50. Now 82 minus 50 is 32. So width is 32 meter. So here we can write parameter divide by 2. Clear? Parameter of rectangle is 164 and length is 50. Now find the breadth of this rectangular field. To find this, first we will divide parameter by 2. Then subtract its length. 164 divided by 2 minus 50. Next is 82 minus 50 is equal to 30. Next is question number 13th. In 13th question, the parameter of rectangular field is 120 meter. Now its breadth is 27 meter. Find its length. 13th, parameter of rectangle is 120 meter and its width is 27 meter. Now find its length. To find length, first we will divide parameter by 2. Divide by 2, then subtract width. Parameter is 120. Divide by 2 minus 27. So first you will solve this part. 120 divide by 2. Now divide 120 by 2. We'll get 60 minus 27. Now 60 minus 27 is 33. So width of this rectangular field is 33 meters. Now students, now your exercise and unit 59, exercise 59 and unit 15 is over. Now let us revise full unit once again. Summary of this chapter is, in first point we will discuss what are rectilinear figures, because your topic is parameter of rectilinear figures. Rectilinear figures are the figures which were made by joining the line segments are rectilinear figures. For example, triangle, square, rectangle, pentagon, hexagon, these all figures are rectilinear figures. So we'll consider one more figure, it is circle. Circle is not a rectilinear figure because it is made by a curve. So rectilinear figures are made by joining the line segments. Next step is, next point is parameter. So what is parameter? Length of a boundary line of any rectilinear figure is known as its parameter. Now note these points. Parameter of square? Main points are parameter of square is 4 into side. Second is parameter of rectangle. That is 2 multiply length plus width. Third point is side of square. Side of square, parameter divide by 4. Next point is fourth, length of rectangle. Rectangle, this parameter divide by 2 minus width. Now last point is breadth of rectangle. Rectangle, so again parameter divide by 2 minus length. So this is the whole summary of this topic. Now students, today your homework is